Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be okay in your respective homes. Dear students, today is Sunday and up day for virtual classes, and I have found a chance to deliver in favor of class 12 students in the form of political science today because my posting is in the middle school. Dear students, COVID 19 is really putting life at stake, and still the numerous patients are being detected as the COVID positive patients. Now it's obligatory and necessary to be in home confinement. If it is not possible, you have to follow then the COVID appropriate behavior. That is, you have to wear masks all the time. You have to care for your personal hygiene by washing your hands regularly with soaps, or use of sanitizer is necessary. And while interacting with people, you have to keep the physical distancing or social distancing so that this deadly virus can't catch you. Dear students of class 12th, today we are dealing with a very important topic in our political science, that is the dominance of one party or the Congress dominance in India. As you know, Congress, Indian National Congress was formed in 1885 in Mumbai, and during its initial times, pre-independence times, it worked for the independence of India. It organized people, integrated people for throwing out the British rule from India. And Congress had a very good role because it was amalgam of different opinions or different people. And finally, India saw the dawn of freedom in 1947. In 1947, when India became free, India wasn't in position to go for the elections because Indian constitution was under process, and the constitution finally came into being, or it was adopted on 26th of January 1950. In 1952, first general elections took place in India, and people had a very good faith on Congress, and the Congress got the sweeping majority, and the Congress dominance in India as a political party started in 1952 when Congress swept almost all elections, the central elections as well as the in states. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the Prime Minister of Free India, and in 1952 they got sweeping majority. I mean, Congress got sweeping majority. In 1957, once again the Congress got the sweeping majority, so the one party dominance, that means the Congress dominance, was continued. And in 1962, also Congress dominated the show. But when Indian National Congress's prime leader Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru died in 1964, so some vacuum was created, and that vacuum was unable to fill it. But finally, the Lal Bahadur Shastri was the choice for people there, or was a substitute, and Lal Bahadur Shastri to some extent filled that very vacuum, and Lal Bahadur Shastri was made the Prime Minister of India, and Congress regained its status. But in 1966, in Tashkent, after signing the Tashkent, was about to sign the Tashkent Declaration, Lal Bahadur Shastri died, and once again the vacuum vacuum got created because of death of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and finally the Congress choose their head or the leader as the Indira Gandhi, and Indira Gandhi also did well but the splitting of Congress was there. There was two different ideologies. A fraction of a people or a faction of the leaders was not in favor of Indira Gandhi. And finally, we can say 1967. Right from the 1967, the decline of Congress to some extent started. Later on, after the death of Indira Gandhi, that she was killed, and also in 1974 when emergency was declared by Indira Gandhi. So these all circumstances weakened the Congress ideology in India, and slowly and gradually the Congress, the dominance started to weaken. And finally, on the other hand, some great parties like Rashtriya Saving Singh, Janata Party, they were emerging, Conservative Party, Revolutionary Party, and Socialist Party, they were emerging. Now you can see at the present there is no dominant, it remained a dominant party for a long time in India. It did well in its time, but finally you are now watching that the Congress is losing almost in all states, and in center there is now the dominance of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So we can say up to 1967 there was a dominance of Congress in India because people had a great faith in Congress as it played a very good role in uniting India in throwing out the British from Indian soil. But with the passage of the time, the political ideologies, political manifestos of the party, opinions of the party gradually reached the minds of the people and they want a different move or a different choice. But Congress did some wrong things by which the Congress dominance in India came to an end, and today you are watching that Congress is losing in most states of India. In some states of India, a Congress is showing a slight comeback, but almost either the regional political parties are dominant in the status or the BJP is almost dominant in India. If you go back right from 2014, the BJP has dominated the show, and today it is also looking the one party dominance, that is the Bharatiya Janata Party. But this whole scenario can be changed because it's up to the opinion of the people. It is it is not a sort of the government that is the monarchy that a few persons will choose the head or the king. It is a democracy in which the opinion of the people works, and the opinion of the people gets refreshed after 5 years when there is the general election for the Lok Sabha as well as there is an election for the state assemblies. The people's opinion get renewed, but you have to keep in the mind that virtually the Congress dominance weakened in 1967 and it regained after 1967 to some extent, but today it is not a dominant party because Congress has weakened its electoral politics. It has lost in many states, and when we watch state elections in different states, the Congress is not having any promising results. To nowadays, it is dominance of the BJP Bharatiya Janata Party, and the Congress is also not playing a role of a strong opposition. Dear students, hope you might have grasped the concept because it is important concept in our political science era of the one party dominance or era of the Congress in India. But before leaving the class, I am advising you to see these things on your available political science reference book so that you can grasp the concept well. In these days, you have to keep yourself busy with the book so that you can uh, build your future, and also can defeat the COVID-19 infection by sitting in home isolation. Thanks. Be well said.